Hello guys, my name is Dev and today I will discuss about scope functions, how they will use scope function in Kotlin, how they will help us to write the clean, scalable and concise code in Kotlin. So basically, uh, what is scope function? A scope function are a function that executes a block of code within the context of an object. These functions help you to write the code without writing repetitive object by its name simplifies the code and reduces the redundancy. Basically, there are five scope functions are available in Kotlin. It, they are let, apply, run, with, and also. Then what is the need of these scope function? Why we use these scope function? Basically, these scope function makes your code more readable. They make your code more expressive and concise, and they perform operation on the object within the a restricted scope within the scope we can execute them. So they they reduce boilerplate code for null safety, and in the last simplify operations like initializing object, configuring properties, and applying transformation. So uh, all of these tasks are fulfilled by scope function. So we will discuss first of all let function. The let function is used to transform operation on a nullable object and return a result. It is often used for null checks or chaining the transformation. Basically, we will look with the example where we have declared a name, where we have a name variable that is a nullable type, and we have assigned that value as Kotlin, and get the we want to get the result length. We want to get the length of that name variable. So we have written name and scope function dot let, and we have print here what the value of name, and it will return the last statement of the scope function. So it will return the length of the uh, name. So when the main point is when to use let function. We can use our let function when uh, we have to avoid null pointer exception, and when you need to transform an object and return the result. So after the let function, we will discuss about apply function. The apply function is used to configure an object. It returns the same object, making it idle for initializing properties. Suppose you are going to initialize a button in Kotlin. In that we can use apply scope function where we can write the text click me, and is enabled to basically is used to enable the button, and we can also write the set and click listener, and where we have printed button clicked, and we can use if we want to print the text of the button, then we can use println button dot text. So when we use apply, basically when we need to initialize or modify an object, then in that case we use apply scope function. And then after that apply function, the third one is run scope function. The run scope function combines the functionalities of let and apply scope function. It executes a block of code and returns a result. Suppose we have a model class named user, and where we have two parameters, name and age, and we can check by using uh, run scope function. Our user is eligible for voting system or not, is adult or not. So we can use user.run, and here we can print and we have uh, written the age, and it will also return the last statement of the object. So when it will check age is greater than or equal to 18, it will return as each adult as true. So here we have print each adult, uh, and it will give the true value. So basically, when we use to run the scope function, uh, when you need to perform operation on an object and returns a result, then we can use the run scope function. And after the run scope function, we will discuss about also scope function. Also scope function is used when you want to perform additional operation without modifying the object, without modifying the behavior of existing object. So suppose there is a mutable list where 1, 2, 3 are the element, and we want to add number 5 and remove the first element, that is 1. So we can use also scope function for that, because we are not changing the mutable list, we are adding and removing the mutable list. So when to use also scope function, when you want to perform some side effect logging or debugging, we can use also scope function. So in the last, we will discuss about bit scope function. The bit function is used to operate on an object directly. It is often used for grouping the object of an object. So basically, uh, suppose for example, we can configure a setting object. The setting is a class. We can create the object of that class, and we can set the value in the setting class, like set language, enable dark mode, and we will return a setting object. So when we want to uh, print the language, we can use setting that language. You can see in the example also. So when we use with scope function, when you have multiple operation to perform on a single object, then we can use then we can use in that case with scope function. Like in real world scenario, we can use set up our recycler view, handling null safety, all of these things we can use with scope function. And in the last, we will see what these object references are. Let and also returns it object reference, and run apply also, run apply and with uh, uses this scope function, this object reference, and let run and with returns the lambda result, where apply and also return the object itself. Thank you for listening.